Congratulations. So it's a privilege on behalf of Catholic Community Health to present this Sanctity of Life Award to the Permanent Deacons of the Archdiocese of Kansas City and Kansas, and thanks for accepting it on the behalf of the whole deacon community. Thanks, Leon.
Thank you, Archbishop. We've often asked, what are we going to do with all these deacons? But, in the letter to the Hebrews, it talks about being surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses that I'm very blessed to be surrounded by a cloud of deacons. And what a beautiful thing it is. These are great men, and it's an honor to be up here with them. And on behalf of all of us, the Diaconate community of the Archdiocese of Kansas City and Kansas, this cloud of deacons, I want to thank everyone at Catholic Community Health for this very kind and humbling honor, especially Brad and Matt, who have done so much for us in the last few years. And for me personally, and I suspect for many of our deacons, who have long appreciated the critically important work of the National Catholic Bioethics Center, it is a particular honor to share this special recognition with Father Tad and Dr. Hilliard. It is the nature of the diaconate, even as a public ordained ministry in the church, to fly under the radar, and we generally like it that way. I like to say, at least in the liturgical realm, we are kind of like offensive linemen. We're only really noticed when we mess up. So this recognition is certainly not sought after, but nonetheless very much appreciated. And thanks in large part to the leadership and support of Archbishop Naumann, the Permanent Diaconate in the Archdiocese has grown since our first ordination in only 2011 to now having nearly 80 deacons serving 41 of our parishes and countless other outreaches and ministries, especially to the poor, families, the hurting, the forgotten, youth, the imprisoned, and yes, of course, tonight, especially the sick and the dying. Although it is often done in hidden and quiet ways, the deacon's service, particularly to those approaching their final moments on earth, has tremendous significance. As Dr. Hilliard said so eloquently, the person on his or her deathbed doesn't just see a deacon. They see a representative of the bishop and of the whole church. They see Christ. Christ and his church are with them in their time of greatest need. Secular hospice agencies simply can't offer that. Through the ministry of the deacon, Christ continues to empty himself, taking the form of a servant in order to bring us abundant life. While tonight Catholic Community Health is honoring the entire deacon community, I think special mention should go to Deacons Joe Allen and Jim Lavin. I realize Deacon Joe couldn't be here tonight. Jim. As hospice chaplains the past few years, and now also to Deacon Michael Omansik, who has become a PRN hospice chaplain. They are on the front lines in this beautiful ministry, along with so many other religious, skilled staff members, and generous volunteers. It's a beautiful ministry. I should note as well that all the men in our 5.5-year diaconal formation program go through supervised internships with Catholic Community Hospice. And I think this relationship has been mutually beneficial, and I definitely think it has helped our men to become better, more compassionate icons of Christ the servant. Deacons are sent into the world to be beacons of mercy, heralds of the gospel, and envoys of compassion. Deacons are commissioned to bring Christ to others and to bring others to Christ wherever we might find them. Thank you so much for honoring the diaconate this evening, and God bless all of you.